Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. It finally happened. The Russians downed a drone, a US drone, over the Black Sea. So this US drone was just flying around over the Black Sea, in the international airspace, and the evil Russians, the Su-27 or something, they came and downed it. Now the Americans are upset. And they say that it was very unprofessional. We knew this, some of us, that this will happen sooner or later. Now what? Is this a declaration of war? Are U.S. troops going to be allowed into Ukraine? Are they going to threaten Russia? So I got here 3 articles. They basically say the same thing. And I'm just going to skim through them. So let's start with the first one. This one, I choose the National Review. Today, March 14th, 2023. Russian military jet crashes into US drone over Black Sea. What kind of drone? This kind of drone. This kind of drone. It doesn't seem too small, does it? And this article is from Associated Press. Russia says its fighters didn't use weapons in packed US drone. And the other one, I have it from, what is it, NBC, ABC? I don't watch this, whatever. But anyway, I think it's NBC. Russian jet harasses, did you hear? Harasses, and then collides with US Reaper drone over Black Sea. Prior to the collision, 2 Russian jets dumped fuel on and flew in front of the MQ-9 in a reckless, environmentally unsound and unprofessional manner, said the US military. Can you guess what the Russian answer would be to this statement? Can you guess? I don't think they have too many fingers to show, if you know what I mean. Was it over the Black Sea? Do you know where the Black Sea is? It's by the Gulf of Mexico. It's right by Florida. That's why that drone was flying over there. You know what I mean? And over there in the Gulf of Mexico, there's the Black Sea, right? No, I'm BSing, of course. Black Sea is in Europe, is by Russia, by Ukraine, by Romania, by Turkey. What are you doing there? Oh, we're protecting ourselves from the evil Russians. What, 7,000 miles away from your territory? Yes, because we are the forces of the good. So now what? Guess what's going to happen? I didn't read the articles, but I'm assuming in the next days, it's going to be like, the Russians attacked us, how are we going to react? Is this a declaration of war? Should we do something? We should bring the cruisers in the Black Sea. We should do this, we should do that, we should do this. You're going to hear it. And everybody's going to think that's going to put some little points in their election bullshit here in this country. Unbelievable, man. I mean, it's not unbelievable because we knew it would happen. So they harassed the poor little drone that was just minding its own business. So, a Russian fighter jet harassed and then collided with a US drone over the Black Sea on Tuesday, forcing the US to bring the MQ-9 Reaper drone down in international waters. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It hit the propeller, okay? Our MQ-9 aircraft was conducting routine operations in international airspace when it was intercepted and hit by a Russian evil aircraft, resulting in a crash and complete loss of the MQ-9, said U.S. Air Force commander of the U.S. In fact, I'm quoting, this unsafe and unprofessional act by the Russian nearly caused both aircraft to crash. I don't think they care. They're at war. Did you know that? Did you know that they are at war? How do you think they would react? Did you know they're at war, the country? How I want to call it, unprotected, undecided, unprovoked. However, are they at war? How do you think they are? They're like this, ready. And these guys, we're just minding our business over there because I don't know, maybe the drone got lost. Cheers. And you know how it happened? The guy came from behind and hit it. That's what it happened. And the other one down. We got it down. No, it went down. It got it down. How does we down it? Is that how the weasel says? Forcing the U.S. to bring the Reaper drone down. They brought it down. Yeah, okay. The 2 Russian Su-27, not 35, fighter jets tracked the U.S. surveillance drone as it flew in international airspace over the Black Sea, very important, which borders Turkey, Ukraine, and Russia, among other countries. Now, now they build these things. We're just, we have nothing to do with it. We are the victims here. We are innocent. Prior to the collision, the jets dumped fuel on the flew in front of the MQ-9 in a reckless, environmentally unsound and unprofessional. When you're at war, this is unprofessional means, did you get the job done? Yes. All right. That's what it is, professionalism in war. It doesn't matter really how. Well, there's Geneva Convention. Yeah. According to a statement from this. So this is the drone. You see this propeller right here? That's what they hit eventually. It says here, at about 7 a.m., one of the jets struck the drone's propeller, forcing the U.S. to bring it down. So it says, the two U.S. defense officials said the Russian jet that collided with a drone did not crash, but instead landed in Crimea safely. The U.S. assumes the Su-27 was damaged in the collision, but does not know for sure. Yeah, probably the antenna. It has a little antenna in front. If you look at that, that's probably it did it over there. So then the Russians says that didn't use weapons to impact the U.S. drone. So the same thing here. Now let's talk about this BS. Did we know it would happen? Did we know? We thought it would happen in Syria. And when it was a little fight between some mercenaries or something with the US military reported by the Americans, everybody here was like, yeah, man, yeah, don't mess with USA. Okay, well, don't mess with USA. Do you understand, my friends, my fellow Americans, do you understand that if Russia wants, ends the whole thing with USA? Do you understand that? If you do not understand that, you should not even be around here and talk, and just go and vote for Biden the next time if he's going to be a candidate. Why am I saying that? Do you understand that those guys, if they get crazy, they can end the humanity? That means you will not USA anymore? What's going on, man? What's going on with this kind of thing? When you, oh, we're USA, we kick their butts, don't mess with USA. Yeah? Boom, bye-bye. We meet in front of Jesus and St. Peter. Anyway, man, we knew this would happen in Syria and many other. And the Russians told them, go back. What are you doing in Syria? Were you invited? No. That means you illegally occupy the sovereign independent country of Syria by international law. Get out. Fight against ISIS. Who created ISIS? Russia, huh? Okay, all right, we got that one. ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Mujahideens. Sounds familiar, the connection? Oh, okay. Well, some people are not that dumb, and some people read, some people have memory and courage to say shit like this. So what else? Now what? I tell you, the US will play victim, will say that that drone was in the international space, as it said, just minding its own business as any other thing. I don't know where it was. The Russians probably going to say, no, it was in our territorial waters or whatever, airspace, territorial water, because that's where it fell. They say, no, it fell in the international water. Okay, well, good for you. The Russians probably will deny, but even if they deny, don't you think that those guys are already riled up? They're like, the bullets on the barrel already, and the finger is right here, the safety is off. Don't you think that he's already there? All I have to do is just click it a little bit more, squeeze it a little bit more. I think they really want to escalate this. Otherwise, you can't be so naive or ignorant to realize that something like this will happen. And this was an unmanned vehicle, drone. It was not a F something. You wonder why? Because if it would have been an airplane and shot down, it would have been a totally different story over there. But a drone, luckily nothing happened but unprofessionalism and blah, blah, blah. That's why I'm inclined to think that this was maybe a provocation, a test to see what the Russians will do. And the Russians did not even use a weapon to blow it. On the other hand, it's so weasel-like. We're just going to send no, it was not an attack drone. It was just unarmed, just flying in the international waters, airspace. And the Russians came out and they unprofessionally got it down because they were supposed to say, hey, Americans, can you, and America says, yes, 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 we're going to do it right now. Can you please abort the mission timeout? Yeah, okay, yes, thank you very much, Ivan. Yeah, see you next time, yeah, okay. Do you think that, see, we do whatever we want. We fly our drones wherever. What's going to be next? This is important. The Americans they're not going to do anything militarily. All they're going to do is something that I said about 8 months ago. They will use this as a reason to say something is unsafe. We have to make sure that everybody is safe. Therefore, we might try to impose a, I don't know, no-fly zone here, maybe no-fly zone then. Well, you already attacked us. You attacked us. That means we are now can do whatever we want, including sending not only advisors and volunteers in Ukraine. We can use troops. Or you can bring some, I don't know, aircraft carrier in the Black Sea. If we want, I don't know if that would work, but anyway. How about that? I don't know if the Turks would allow that, because I know they don't let anybody come in and go in and out in time of war, but I think they left an American frigate get over there about a month ago or so. Yeah, because you know how the Turks are. And good for them, they look for their own interest. And anyway, man, this is the breaking news about this BS. It will happen again. It will happen more than just a infantile drone sent by some guys who just. How do you think is right now in the Pentagon? Yeah, get them, man. Let's do it. Let's attack the Ruskies. Let's show them what. Well, let's smash them. And some people say, no, man, I don't think so. That's a good idea. Yeah, man. That's how it is. How do you think it's over there? Everybody's going to be like, man, I think we went too far a little bit. But that's just a drone, you know. We just want to see how the guys react. And it's okay. We're going to try again. Do you think that's the way? Could be that way. Some of them, because they're not going to attack shit. I guarantee you that. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.